All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite TV show, Who Dis? On this episode of Who Dis, we have a very special guest, someone that all of you have been clamoring for me to get on the show. I was very lucky to get into his very busy schedule and make this appearance happen. I'm excited. I know you're excited. Let's hear it for Kawan Williams! Kawan, welcome to the show.
Hey, well, thank you.
You're very, very welcome. So, Kawan, I have some questions for you because, our audience wants to know. I want to know. We're all totally interested in you. You lead a very interesting life. Tell us about it. When you're not at school, you attend UAM, yes?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And what grade are you in?
10th grade.
10th grade? How's the 10th grade treating you so far?
It's all right. Kind of difficult in math.
Math's difficult. Well, we'll get to that. But really right now, what I'm really interested in is I want to hear about Kawan. What I want to know is, when you're not inside school, what are you about? What are you doing?
Chill, hang out with my bros. Go play some sports and play basketball. Football.
Now, you say chill with your bros.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Right, we just hang out, goof around and all that stuff.
Now, when you say you're goofing around, is this at the house? Is this outside? What are you doing?
Outside, we just goofing around, playing basketball, hanging out.
Because you understand I'm an old man now. When I was goofing around, it was a very long time ago. So kids today, in the year 2015, when they're goofing around and chilling, as you said, what are they doing?
Not messing with people, but messing with them. We'd chase each other around and we go through the buildings, play a little game of tag, or type play fight.
You know what?
Yeah.
That does not sound much different than when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So, your bros. Now, you've mentioned these bros to me before. Who are these bros?
Just neighborhood friends.
Neighborhood friends. These are kids who don't go to the school with you.
No.
But you've known them for how long?
Maybe 11 years.
11 years. Wow. And how do you guys get together? Is this a texting situation, knocking on doors?
We just go outside and meet each other.
That's it?
Yeah.
So just like a real community. How do you feel about your community, your home community? Is it a community?
Yeah.
What kind of community? What do you guys, what's your neighborhood like? I live in Brooklyn. I've told you that before. I live in Windsor Terrace. It's a real family-oriented area. I live right across the street from the park. So you see, people pushing strollers, a bunch of, stuff like that. What you got?
Same thing as your community.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
That's great. I see a lot of families roughly about my age, mid to late, I would say late 20s to, early 40s. What's kind of the age? Are you seeing all different kinds of ages?
Yeah, I'm seeing 15, 16, 27, and 30 and all that. And I see some of the housing workers playing basketball.
Get out.
Yeah.
The housing workers?
Yeah.
Do you guys play together?
Maybe sometimes.
Oh.
Only they be coming out the summertime, not the winter, it'd be too cold.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. So when it gets too cold, what do you guys do instead of playing basketball?
We would go to the center, the community center that's right next to my building.
Oh, that's cool.
And they set up the PS4 for us, the PlayStation 4.
Are you serious?
We play 2K.
Oh, so now is that your game?
Yeah.
Yeah? See, when I get on the computer systems, I'm always a first-person shooter person. But you play the sports games?
Yeah.
That's cool. So now, I've heard tell about your grandma. Anytime you mention, you had to bring those patalitos, as I recall. And you said grandma's going to make patalitos. Tell me about your grandma.
My grandma, she can be yelly sometimes.
She yells, huh?
Yeah, she yells a lot. But she do support me to be in school. She be pushing me. She be like, you gotta do good, you gotta do this.
Right on.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Linda.
Linda.
Yeah.
Now, how did the patalitos go over?
She didn't want to make them, so she made potato salad.
Oh, that's fine. A good potato salad is a good potato salad. You know what I'm saying? For real.
She made it Spanish style.
Spanish style potato. Now, what makes a Spanish style potato salad?
The flavor that she put on it. Yeah.
Now, do you speak Spanish? Are you Spanish? Dominican. So, do you speak Spanish?
Not really.
Not really. That's okay.
I'm trying to learn though.
I speak some Spanish. Es la verdad. Was that pretty good?
Yeah.
Thank you. So now let's get back to UAM. Now, you're a sophomore at UAM. Now, if you were to compare your 9th grade year to your 10th grade year, what are two good things that are, what are two things that are better and two things that are not as good between 9th and 10th grade?
I was doing But not bad, but I was doing pretty bad. But like I improved in sophomore year.
You know, and I'm going to say that right now to the audience and to everybody at home who's watching this episode later or listening to this episode later. Kawan has made major improvements, which we'll get to later in the interview. But he has made drastic improvements, and it's wonderful to see. So, so you're saying that you've improved this year, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And what's another good thing about being a sophomore?
Oh yeah, I get to hang out with the freshmen and be older.
Oh, there's more people to hang out with.
Yeah.
Well, for sure. So you're older, and do you feel that the freshmen kind of look up to you a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They say what's up to me in the hallways. You know,
Now, when you said that, you did like a hand thing, like this.
Yeah, we have a little handshake.
You know, I've got to say, I've seen these handshakes in the hallway, and you, sir, do a lot of them. Very quick. There's no looking at the hands. Or even in the eyes. It's like you're not even looking at each other, and these magical hand movements happen. Can you tell me about those, please?
Yeah, it's like a little group that we're in. Like, freshman year, I made a group with Victor and them. It was called, I forgot what it's called, but the new group that we got with the sophomore freshmen is called Self-Made.
Now, tell me about this group. I've never heard of this group. Self-Made. I like it. Are you a rap team?
Nah, we just hang out together and just...
Now, when you hang out together, is that solely in school, or do you guys hang out outside of school as well?
But they hang out, so I go with Paul and them. They hang out us.
Oh, right on. You said Paul and them. So who are the and them?
Paul, Miguel, and...
Do you guys live near each other?
No.
Oh, that's a bummer. Because Miguel and Paul are cool guys. To the audience, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool guys.
Paul family is cool, too. I went to his house for late Thanksgiving.
Whose house?
Oh, Paul's.
Oh, at Paul's. Awesome. You went to a late Thanksgiving at Paul's?
Yeah.
What'd you guys do?
We had the singing game. We did the 80s, then we did the 90s.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Did you guys eat up too?
Yeah.
What'd you eat?
They gave me a whole bunch of food. I forgot though. One of it was some good collard greens with I think some spinach stuff inside of it. Yeah.
That sounds really good. Well, that sounds fun. So you've got this self-made group, right?
Yeah.
Did any people carry over from the previous group onto this one as well then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool too. So making these sort of connections, these friendships, making them last, that's pretty exciting. Now, in terms of friendships, Kawan, I hope you don't mind my saying, you had mentioned to me earlier this year, I saw you, and you were acting a little different to me. Maybe not smiling as much, and I was a little concerned. And I said, Kawan, what's going on? I don't see you smiling as much. Is everything all right? And you said, nah, it's my new personality. That's what you told me. You see, now you're smiling, right? And after you told me that, you smiled then as well. Could you tell me, the audience, and the listeners at home, what's this new personality about?
Like, I want to attract more people to talk to me. I don't want to keep going to them.
Why?
Like, I used to do that freshman year, and it looked like I was too into them. I want them to, come to me first before I,
Before you, you don't want to make the first move.
Yeah.
It makes you look maybe, you were saying it made you look what? Yeah.
I don't know the word, but it's making me look type needy for friends.
Type needy, that makes sense. So it made you look needy. It made you look desperate, like you needed friends. So your idea, and I just want to just clarify this for myself, your idea is to kind of hang back, be cool, and have people approach you.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that going?
It's going great. A lot of freshmen approached me. It was like, yo, you want to hang out and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and and I hope you don't mind my saying that I noted it's also working with upperclassmen as well. I saw you talking with Tyrone in class. I've seen you talk to Tyrone more than anybody, and here's the crazy thing, he's talking back. Now, audience, you don't know Tyrone like we do. Tyrone doesn't talk, am I right?
Yeah.
But he's talking to you. What's that about?
I mean, the conversation started because we got the same problem of these weird girls in here. They just start yelling out of nowhere.
Right? In that classroom?
Yeah.
No doubt. That is so true. I've been in that classroom. I'm in that classroom. And I've got to say, Kawan is correct. The girls do yell a lot, right? So you guys have kind of stricken sort of a common ground sort of communication.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I like this new personality thing. I might try it out myself. Because I don't know if you know this about me. I'm somebody who's pretty outgoing.
I know.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
And I'm always chasing down people and, but I wonder what it would be like to just kind of hang back and see if people would approach me. It's interesting. A couple more questions for you, Kawan. And please, feel free to enjoy the TV shows, or the radio show snacks. Just a couple more questions. UAM, your school. What do you think about it? How do you feel about it?
I mean, the students are kind of judgy.
Really?
Yeah, I see it a lot.
Can you perhaps talk a little bit more about this judgy? What do you mean by that?
Like, yeah, look at a person and be like, oh, he's that kind of person. He's that kind of person. Like, yeah.
So they're prejudging is what you're saying, based upon appearance or something. Okay, you're experiencing that a lot. Now, academically, we're talking about classroom stuff. I'm going to give the audience a little background. I think I mentioned this earlier in the show, that Kawan didn't really turn in many things last year to me. This year already, I'm very proud to say that I have received an essay rough draft and a full essay. And I don't mind saying that I was very proud of Kawan that he completed that assignment. Kawan, that's not something you would have done last year. But this year you did it.
I was lazy.
You were lazy. So what's the difference? What has changed?
I mean, my friend Paul inspired me. I saw him doing good, so I was like, you know what? I'm really going to do good. I want to do good too.
That is great. Now, in terms of doing good, and this will be my final question, because we only have 5 minutes left in the period. What are ways that this school could support you in terms of your learning? What do you think this school lacks in terms of like helping you learn new material?
All right, the attitudes from the teacher, that's one.
Okay, attitude from the teachers. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, they got at least put like one smile on their face while you're teaching. You're just like so angry and furious.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that negative energy from the teachers prevents you from learning. Interesting. Can you give us perhaps some more advice?
Maybe I could like, let's see, if you get like, I'm not saying that, this could be middle school stuff though, but if you get like a high grade on like the midterms, I could at least throw like a pizza party, we could have some snacks and hang.
Oh, goodness. So you think that like maybe some kind of reward system. Why do you think that's important? Some people would say education is its own reward, Kawan. What do you think?
I mean, it is your own reward because like while you going through all these years, you get to do something with your diploma. You get to any college that you want.
Right on. But the reward system, you think that'd be good? Why?
Because it might like inspire kids to do more.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A reward system. And then just one last little bit here. I want to talk about you specifically, okay? This is for you. Because you've been talking about, the school as a whole and like all your other classmates. And I think these are very valid and interesting ideas. But I'm interested in you, Kawan. What sort of things help you learn best? What kind of strategies? What kind of things? What do you think?
Like already like you be teaching me like you be more excited like loud so I can like hear you. Mm-hmm. You be having me amped inside the class. Okay,
so you're saying like you respond better to like energy, to people's sort of energy and excitement about something. Okay. And give me one more.
Have a good sense of humor.
Okay, well, you've been talking a lot about like emotional things, and I understand emotional learning. That's how I learn best, is when I can make an emotional connection to something, it helps me learn. But I'm talking about what kind of strategy. Like, do you respond best to hearing things, seeing things, doing things? How do you learn best? See?
And hear a little bit.
Okay, but like videos, like seeing things more.
Like the video you played in Global today was good.
Oh, you like that? The rap song? I thought that was pretty darn good. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have here on Who Dis, and it's my pleasure to say that this has been Kawan Williams. I'm Anthony Krepp. It's been a real pleasure. Kawan, thank you for being here. Take care. Have a great day.
Okay.
That was super.